Chapter 4. Sri Sadguru said, "The perpetual path of righteousness is lost in our country, Bharat, engulfed by dreadful Kali, promoting only vices. Once, Brindavan, worshipped by the Bhaktas, was occupied by the wicked Mlechas with malicious deeds. Alas, the divine pastimes of Sri Bhagavan are not comprehensive are not comprehensible even to the yogis. The Brindavan, which is a sacred abode of Sri Krishna, was inhabited by the Mlechas. The householders of Brindavan fled away due to the sufferings caused by the Mlechas who used whips and swords on them. Sri Brindavan was shrouded by the darkness of suffering and sorrow. People ran pell-mell to save their lives. Many were killed with swords. The women were abducted forcefully by the sinful and malicious Mlechas. The Vaishnavas became nervous and anxious. They hid themselves along with the murtis of Bhagavan in forests and bushes. The night elapsed thus, and at dawn people came out to meet their relatives, shedding tears of despair. Under a tree were standing two young and handsome girls named Ganga and Yamuna. 5-year-old, those children had lost their parents and relatives, and hence they were crying loudly. A Brahmin pilgrim from Mathura, who happened to see them, consoled them with warm affection. That Brahmana took Ganga and Yamuna home. He brought them up fondly as his own daughters. That poor Brahmana was an expert in Natya Shastra. Hence, he taught those children the art of dancing and derived pleasure out of it. Within a short time, those two sisters attained adolescence, grew very beautiful, and became proficient in dancing. Listening to the description given by the sadhus of the exquisite divine charm of Lord of Radha Devi, the bewitching dweller of Brindavan, the hearts of Ganga and Yamuna were fastened tight to the holy feet of Sri Krishna. Is not Sri Krishna one who steals the hearts of women who hear of him? Thus, the two girls who had developed deep love of Lord Krishna became very sad due to their incapacity to unite with him. They stayed at home, cherishing the desire to go to the holy Brindavan. The scheming Brahmana planned to sell those girls for money, and hence he took them to the court of the Mlecha king. The girls became frightened, and when they learnt the evil designs of the Brahmana, and hence they left to Sri Brindavan. They took refuge in the holy feet of Sri Hita Harivamsa, residing in Sri Brindavan. They gave him all the details of their pure life. Harivamsa, who was the benefactor of all the creatures and was very compassionate, consoled those girls with words of warmth. The girls attained divine joy, receiving the sacred mantra from him and thereby attaining Gopi Bhava. They also learnt the secret ways of serving Sri Krishna. Having the darshan of Sri Radha Vallabha, worshipped by Harivamsa, they felt their desire was fulfilled and became ecstatic. He offered those good, youthful, and charming girls of 16 at the feet of Sri Krishna and experienced untold happiness. Those girls reached Sri Keshava due to the merits accumulated in successful births, serving him to their taste, they led a happy life. Accepting that food which was the prasada of Sri Krishna and which was tasted by the Guru, they led a happy life. Intoxicated with Gopi Prem, they spent their time dancing and singing incessantly at the temple of Lord Sri Krishna. Mahatma Harivamsa, who was endowed with blemishless affection for them, considered them to be his own daughters and brought them up with care. They listened to the secret truths of the divine pastimes of Sri Krishna narrated by Harivamsa and reached great heights of divine bliss. Harivamsa Mahaprabhu used to consider those two girls as Lalita and Vishaka, the two close mates of Devi Radha. He used to look at them fondly and shed tears of joy. They also provided great happiness to their Sadguru through their piety of heart, pure loving devotion, and their very presence. One who reads the story of Ganga and Yamuna will acquire Krishna Bhakti even if he happens to be a man of worst conduct. Thus ends chapter 4, entitled Ganga Yamuna Charitram of Book 6 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Sri Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal.